Okay, let's learn our Yoruba alphabets. You can see that the letters are pretty much the same as in English and a host of other languages. Just a few variants from what you are used to in terms of the letters, and I'll point those out. But the pronunciation is very different from the English. The sounds that these alphabets make very different from the English, so you have to be careful. A, a, a. In English, you know this is pronounced A, but in Yoruba it's A, B, B, D, D, A, A, A. That's another one to be careful about. In English, this is the E, right? But in Yoruba, it's A. So it's what this is in English. That's the pronunciation for this in Yoruba. A. And this is again A, B, D, A, A. And this one, it's got a dot under it. So it's exactly the same as this, except that it's got a dot. And that now changes the pronunciation. So it sounds as in you will pronounce elephant. Is different from A. And remember, it's very important that you put the dot when you mean to say versus A. Fi, 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 fi. It's almost like you will sound Philip. Fi, fi. Remember, in English this is F, but we will call it fi, fi. G. Now it's not G, it's G, 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 G. And this is an interesting one. And from today onwards, do not pronounce these two letters separately, because it's a combined letter, if you will. Even though it has two separate, it looks like two separate letters, but the pronunciation you must never attempt to pronounce them separately. It's pronounced together B, 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 B. Now, there is really no equivalent sound of that I can use as an example for you in English, but just practice, and you practice the way I sound it out, and you'll get it after a while. It might take a while, but you'll get it. B, 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 B. It's almost like you have to close your mouth and try to push it from inside. B, B. It's not gibi. Do not ever try to sound G and B. It's not gibi. It's B, B. Like in Hillary. Like you want to pronounce the beginning of Hillary. It's not H, it's H. And this one is E. E without the deep, so it sounds like they almost sound alike, but this sounds the deep from inside. E. This is the easy sound. E, 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 which is how we will normally sound this in English, which in Yoruba recall it's A in Yoruba, A, and this is now the E, E, G. Remember, in English this is your G. No, now in Yoruba this is G, remember? G, G, G. But this is now the G This has the sound in Yoruba like you're not trying to pronounce girl. G, 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 and this is the G, 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 K, 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 Li, Li as in Li, 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 Me, Me as in you want to pronounce me in English. Me, Me, Ni, 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 O, see the dot? So again you have a twin, like we had the A, again you have the twin, O, again this, you must pronounce them correctly, they are different. This has a dot underneath it. O, P. Now this is not P. It's English, they may sound alike to you. In English it's P. In Yoruba it's P, 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 Re, 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 Si, 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 She, She, as in she, T, T, U, We, Ye, as in you, Ye, for you, Ye. So those are the alphabets. We can see that, like in the English language, you have I have highlighted now in red the vowels in the Yoruba language. So there are 7 of them. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. So there are 7 vowels and there are 25 alphabets in total, meaning that there are 18 consonants.